All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, upon us, my apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone. Much peace and love to all the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 18. It says, pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And as you know, commonly, as of recently, Americans have been brought to their knees, man, The pride of you women, the pride of you so-called Edomites, the pride of you Americans, period, is being brought down, especially you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Your pride is being brought to the ground, to the dust, to the ground. And that's how that lets you know that, you finna go down. Verse 19, better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. And y'all people have been dividing the spoil with the proud for too long. You should have been lowly. You should have been in a different spirit, man. And the Lord is really finna start opening up judgment, a can of whoop ass on you people which have right now here neglecting the prophets, neglecting his word. He finna execute judgment upon you. He's bringing you low. He's bringing you down to the ground, and you will not rise up again. This is Psalms 12, chapter 12, verse 3. It says, Yahweh shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things. And that's what the Lord is doing. Right now the Lord is processing, and he's cutting off the proud out of the land, man. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 59, verse 12. It says, for the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let them even to be taken in their pride. So your mouth, man. And the scripture says, the mouth is the tongue. The tongue is something deceitful. No, that's something else. No, I believe it's tame the tongue or something like that. Okay, this is James 3 and 8. It says, but the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil full of deadly poison. That's right. Going back to Psalms 59 and 12. For the sin of their mouth and their words of their lips, let them even to be taken in their pride. That's why you got to watch what you say, man. You got to shut up sometimes. I believe it's a scripture that says, keep thy tongue. Oh, there you go. That's the spirit. Keep thy tongue from evil. This is Psalms chapter 34, verse 13. It says, keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. And that's what you people do. Y'all speak evil. Let's go into that word guile. Your tongue and your pride has been caused you to be, brought low, man. It says guile, deceit, wile, fraud, rouse, trickery, trick, rouse, sorcery, witchcraft. So you people are basically full of deceit and fraudulent, man. Trickery. Proverbs 21 and 23 says, whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. And that's exactly why people fall into so much bullshit. You don't know how to shut up, man. You don't know it. The scripture said there's a time to speak and a time to be quiet, man. Let's go to that. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Because it's a time and a place for everything. Bear with me. Ecclesiastes 3. I'm going to get to the point. No. I believe it said a time to speak and a time to... here you go. Verse 7. Ecclesiastes 3 and 7. It says, a time to rend and a time to sue, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. So it's a time and a place for everything. And majority of the reason why you people fall into mischief and evil is because of what your tongue. Because you don't know how to shut up. Scripture says you keep your mouth, you keep your tongue from troubles. You keep your tongue, you keep your life from troubles. This is Psalms chapter 59, verse 12 again. For the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let them even to be taken in their pride, and for cursing and lying which they speak. So you got to watch what you say. Going on to the next precept. Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of Yahweh is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, in the evil way, in a froward mouth do I hate. Let's go to that word froward mouth. Let's go to that word froward. See what that's talking about. It says froward, turned against, a perverse, a disobedient, adverse, a difficult, away from. So you have a difficult, a froward, a backsliding, basically mouth, man. You have a perverse mouth, a disobedient mouth. So the Lord doesn't like that. The Lord said he hates those things, man. That's why you got to watch what you say, man. And, you know, you Americans, your pride is being brought very low. And, you know, this is beautiful that you get to start the suffering, man. The Lord is bringing you low the hard way, you know. This is the book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 16. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. See, and that's what you people be caught up in. You be caught up in your pride. You be caught up in your lust, you know. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. So we gotta maintain. You know, you people have been treating the prophets like shit for too long. Hey, what's that scripture? Let me get it. It's time. The Lord ain't finna play with you niggas no more. I believe it's 36 and 16. Yeah, this is 2 Chronicles 36 and 16. But they mocked the messengers of God and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh arose against his people till there was no remedy. So it ain't gonna be no remedy for you. Ain't gonna be no, let's see. Let's go to that word remedy. It says a cure for a disease or disorder, means of counteracting an evil. So it ain't gonna be no cure. Ain't gonna be no medicine for what the Lord is finna do to you niggas, man. It says a cure, remedy, medicine, antidote that which restores health. So the Lord is not gonna give you any there ain't gonna be no remedy for when he comes and lay that sword on your ass, man. The scripture says a sword is sharpened, man. 21, Ezekiel 21 and 9. It says, son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth? It contempteth the rod of my son as every tree. And in you Jakes, man, everything has been shut down. You know, your pride has been brought low. You can't get your hair did. You bitches can't get your nails did, your toes did. You barely can get tissue to wipe your ass, man. This is the Lord bringing you people low, man. You're going to see how it feels, man. We've been suffering, living paycheck to paycheck. It's your turn now, man. But see, y'all don't got Yahweh Shem Shah, so y'all going to freak out, man. You know, these women out here going to be throwing themselves at men. Why? Because the Lord is bringing you hoes low, man. He's bringing you women low, and y'all deserve it. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech, because many men have been suffering for years because of the unrighteous decrees that go on here in America. Child support, you know, alimony, this, that, and the third. A lot of things that, mainly child support, you know, abortions. Those are unrighteous decrees. You know, these women think they can be a slut and not pay to suffer the consequences and go through them birth pains of having them damn babies, man, because they want to be a hoe. But the Lord is bringing you bitches low. Excuse my French. The Lord is bringing you women low, man. Y'all gonna really appreciate the men that y'all have been neglecting, especially the men of the Lord. Because the scripture tells you that the Lord shall make a man shall be a refuge from the wind. It's two scriptures. Refuge from the wind. Now, let's go to, let's see. Oh, it's a hiding place from the wind, Salakia, which means basically the same thing. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2. A man shall be a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So, let's see, covert. Oh, it says covert, hidden, private, secret, concealed. So it says a man shall be a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. So what is a covert? It means hidden. It means private, secret, concealed, hidden, obscured, underhanded, literally covered, to cover. So a man is going to be a covering from the tempest, man. You know, which if you go to the word tempest, it says a violent storm, a storm, commotion, battle, epidemic, plague. Ooh wee, man. These words, man, is lining up perfectly, man. It says let's go to it. A man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and a covert, which is protection, hidden, private, secret, to cover from the tempest, which is a plague, a epidemic. What we going through right now? A epidemic, a pandemic, a storm, commotion, weather, season, occasion, time. So a man is gonna be a hiding place from, you know, all of the plagues that will be hitting this earth in these last days. So you women have been treating men like shit, when at the end of the day you're gonna need them, man. And a lot of you women gonna get rejected. A lot of you fucking American bitches gonna get rejected, man. And I'm telling you this now, because the Lord want to kill you women, because you have been neglecting and been prideful and conscribed against us with Esau. And you have been, you know, coming against the men. Oh, that's beautiful. This is Isaiah 13:9. It says, behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and to destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light, and the sun shall be darkened, and in his going forth, and the moon shall not give her light, cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. So, because a lot of you niggas are fucking arrogant. A lot of you Americans are arrogant and proud, man. And the Lord gonna lay that shit low. It says, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. See, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So the Lord is gonna make a man more precious than fine gold, not a woman. Because there's gonna be many women out here seeking for a man. And a lot of you women gonna get rejected, man. You know? But, you know, some will be delivered, but a lot of women are going to get rejected. This is Isaiah 4:1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. 7 means completion. Saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Let only be called by thy name to take our reproach. So they're going to be, let's go to that word reproach. It says rebuke, a rebuke of blame, secure, object of scorn, of contempt. Disgrace, state of disgrace. So they're going to want us to do what? Take away their what? Their reproach, which means their shame, their disgrace, their state of disgrace, their blame, their shame, the disgrace, to blame, bring up against. So they're going to come to us, wanting us to take away their disgrace, man. Their state of being in the shameful, man. It says to rebuke, reproach. They want to they're gonna want to tag along with us so they can be on the good side of the Lord, man. So we can take away their reproach and their troubles, man. Ease their troubles. But a lot of women gonna get fucking rejected, man. And like I said at camp, you know, the Lord is gonna cause us, you know, he gonna put the spirit on us to like who we like and want, you know, to follow us, so to speak, because he has done it before. He put the spirit on Samson to like that certain woman, man. The Lord can do that. And he can put the spirit on you to not like a woman. That means he don't want you to have that bitch, man. She might not be the one that the Lord wants to deliver. So we ought to trust in the Lord. The Lord gonna guide our steps, man. The Lord's gonna guide our paths. And a lot of women gonna be left for dead out here, like that movie, man, Left for Dead. You know, and you're going to get that judgment. So with that, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders, great millstone, much peace and love to all the brothers doing this work and truth and sincerity. I want to say shalom, Kwame Allah, Shalom. I hope you brothers edified. Shalom.